My name is Larissa. In this video, I'm going to show you how to put together the top part and the side part of the scrap cap I'm wearing together. I designed the sewing pattern for this scrap cap myself. If you have questions, definitely write in the comments. The first step is to iron your fabric. The next step is to print out my pattern, cut it, tape it, and use it to make your own beautiful scrap caps. The pattern is available, the link to it on the right at the top of the screen. For the side part of your scrap cap, you need to fold your fabric, then align the center of the pattern with the fold of the fabric. Your next step is to trace all around your side part of the pattern. Remove the paper pattern and pin together both layers of the fabric on your side part. The next step is aligning the top part with the edge of your fabric. Then trace around the top part of the side cap. When you remove both paper patterns, you need to cut the fabric out. For the side part, cut both layers of the fabric and make sure that all your lines are nice and straight so that it's easier to work with your fabric later. For the top part, you need to cut out only single layer of fabric. Go all around. Cut it nice and clean. I am marking the wrong side of fabric with a cross on both parts of my scrap cap, so I know which one is which. When you are done working separately on both parts of the scrap cap, you need to find centers of the top and mark it with a pin. Also find the center of the side part and mark it with a pin. We need to do that because our next step is putting them together, facing each other with the right side. So you just use one pin to pin them together. We need to finish pinning together the side part and the top part. We start at the end where the elastic guide and the zigzag on the tie meet. Then we go to the other side and do the same. We pin the tie where it starts with the zigzag to the elastic tape. Now that top part and side part are connected in the center and on both ends, continue pinning those parts together. They should lay flat. I designed the pattern so there are no ripples between those pins. It should lay flat for you and look really nice and clean and ready for sewing. After pinning is finished, your scrap cap should look just like this, ready to go under the needle. Use straight stitch and start at one end. Continue stitching all around, pulling the pins out as you go. Continue straight stitch all the way to the end. Once you are done with the straight stitch, don't cut the thread, just flip around your scrap cap because now we are going to put zigzag stitch. Change your settings and start stitching all around to the other end. As you approach your zigzag stitch to the end, make sure that it's very close to the straight stitch. I like hiding the ends of the thread between the layers of fabric, so I tie the knot, then I cut the thread, stick the needle between layers of fabric, thread the thread through the needle, pull the thread through and cut it off cleanly. To finish with my scrap cap, I need to clean up this last seam, the zigzag seam. If you have serger and use serger to do that seam, you will not have to do this, but I only have zigzag, so that's what I do. I cut off all the leftovers of fabric. So my scrap cap last seam looks nice and clean on both sides, on the right side and on the left side. You can see that it has ample length for the ties to create a knot when in use. Nice and clean. To call our product a finished one, we need to do one more thing. We need to iron around the last seam so it looks professional. It's a lot of spraying with the water and a lot of ironing, but that's a necessary step to make your product look professional and clean, so that people who wear it for work are enjoying it. Thank you for watching my video, and good luck sewing your own scrap caps. As a reminder, the link to the sewing pattern is at the top of your screen on the right. Thank you.